Remember, I have an experience where I tried, even in church, to have even like social media handle. Not, I mean, I didn't have the intention to.
Was it Snapchat?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
It was quite easy for like guys to approach ladies, yeah. But here, it's a bit different, yeah.
The problem is not about. Is I think that it's just a mind. It's a mindset defect. We need to change. Like, you know.
Men being too direct. So in Ghana, it's normal to be direct, right?
Yeah.
Whereby here in Europe, it's about time.
I will not expect my wife to every day come home and cook for me because I'm working. I'm going out there. She's also going out there.
Hi, welcome to the EN podcast. My name is Charisma Quay. I'm back again with another episode. Here we have 80s man, woo, 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 woo. And our sister Loretta, woo. So today is a very, very, very interesting day. So today we've come back to do a part 2 of the Dating in Europe episode. So here, this time it's not only men speaking, but we have one man representing the men, and we have the two ladies to talk about our experiences and our opinions on things as well. So let me start with the lady of the house.
I hope you girls are not going to beat me today.
Oh no,
Okay.
You better not make us beat you. So the first question goes to you. Do you say you have an experience here when it comes to dating, or have you had some or heard of people dating here? Have you heard of something? Yeah.
Not that I know of. Not really. Yeah.
Okay. Only if you want to answer.
Okay, sure.
Have you had dating experiences back home?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you say men back home knew how to approach women well?
I think that back home it was actually quite easier for men to approach women.
Tell me about it.
Yes, because you get like someone like randomly on the street coming to you and like just getting to you and asking you of your name, and a conversation starts. But I think for Europe, or maybe basically in Germany, it's quite difficult. I'd say that, I don't know if it's safe to say this, but since I came here, it's been very difficult. I've not had anybody.
I feel you, girl. That's
like
fine.
randomly come to me and say that, like, yeah, like, hello, like, yeah. It's been quite difficult. I don't know the reason why. I can't really tell, but I'd say that back home, it was quite easy for like guys to approach ladies. Yeah, but here, it's a bit different. Yeah.
Okay. So coming to that,
Okay.
Evans, 80s man.
Yes, please.
Do you say you approach women differently here than you've been doing in Ghana?
Okay, so I have not approached anyone here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
You see
I
what I'm
have.
saying?
Yeah, but I have experiences back home, and then as she said, it's very easy for you to approach like ladies back home, because sometimes you sit in a trusky and you see one fine girl and you be like, "Mame, I'm off Mr. Onfa number who came what I say." Let's say,
Yes. Okay. So, what would you say is the reason why you haven't approached women here?
here. I feel like here is very different because here, like as I said, back home, you can see a girl on the street and you just go to her, you ask her of the number and all of that. I remember I have an experience where I tried, even in church, to have even like social media handle. Not, I mean, I didn't have the intention to.
Was it Snapchat?
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
No, not Snap,
Well,
like
why
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram. I mean, I didn't have the intention to like have a relationship with her or something like that. But I felt like, okay, like I was new and then I needed some people to hang out with and all of that. But I did, and they were like, no, bro, we don't do that here. I mean, I don't know you. Like, I've seen you for like 2 times,
Right.
3 times. And
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So I think it's quite difficult. It's difficult.
From what you both are saying, I would say the number one aspect here is people's boundaries and privacy you don't want to overstep. I think this is what we have here in Europe, where we are very keen and we put like a hammer on boundaries and privacy, right? And I think in Ghana, you can be walking and then a man will be like, hey, yeah, you know, here,
Quite
try and
easy.
touch someone you don't know.
Police.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do that. So I think these are the things what makes it more difficult, as you mentioned. I think that, yeah, that's the reason. But let's go back. Let's rewind back to the last episode. You men said a lot. The men said a lot. And I commented on the video saying, from a woman's perspective, let me start here.
Okay.
Someone on this podcast said, Black women don't look at the inner things, but at the physical things.
Who said that?
Money, physical, do they have car, if they have cars and everything. And then I said, from a woman's perspective, Black or white women want the same things. Every woman wants to be seen, heard, understood, and loved. But honestly, it all depends on love language, faith, experience, social awareness, and cultural differences that determines your dating experience. The reason why I said it is because anywhere I was living, I was always the only Black girl in school.
Okay.
Meaning, I was working or had white friends. So I got to see how they were dating, talking stage dating, relationship, and all those things. With Germans, and then with migrated Germans, meaning Turkish and Iraqi and whatnot. And what I have come to know is that the same standard, or I will even say they have a higher standard, and they don't bring themselves down based on what men say and be like, oh, it's so expensive, it's so expensive. They have a high standard. Even the engagement, you also had an episode where you spoke about, you know, the wedding list and everything. When it comes to that, even the things they have to give to their families when they want to marry someone is even more than what we Ghanaians expect, especially when it comes to migrated, like the Eastern Europe side. So when someone in this podcast said that, I was like, hold up. I do say also, if you are not aware about how some, I'm not saying all, some people try to get you for their own benefits, right? So if you come from Africa and you come here, some people want to stay, so they will do things. But that doesn't mean everyone is like that, especially if you are coming on a student visa or some. Not everyone does these things for staying here. But some people do that. And I'm not going to lie, our white girls and our white boys, they don't know about these things a lot. So they can easily be trapped into these, what do you call it?
This whole like
these scam, yeah. So that's why it seems easier. Yeah, it seems easier that white women are easy and all those things. It's just that their expectations or what they have is less because some people have trust funds. And our parents came here for us to go to school so that we can build those trust funds. So we are not on the same wavelength. So
let me ask this. You're saying that for the ladies, right? How is it like? I don't know if you've dated a white guy before.
No, please.
Okay, but
I'm not into white men. I can say it.
But I mean, you know friends like who have dated white guys. So how do you like? How is it like?
So you mean Black women into white men, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter whether like white or. I mean, I just want to know how like it is to date like a white guy.
Honestly, it is the same as Black men. It's just that with Black men, it's the energy is just different. You know, you laugh loud. Like we as Black people are loud and very dynamic in our way. Anyway,
yeah, sure.
White men and women are softer and very calm, and our perception of dating, marriage is also different. You know, you see, you can even see it in church. The way we do church is different than how white people do church. So how much more in a relationship? So this is what I'm saying. It all depends of which person you are. I'm a person. Not that white men can be very handsome, but I just want black man.
Yeah. Okay, so Loretta, would you date a white guy?
I think not, because. Okay, I won't say that I had an experience, but I had a little experience. with a white person, and it was crazy.
So would you generalize it?
I think that white people, I don't know, if they approach someone, even though they don't approach, I think that if they approach, they are too, I don't know, they are too
straightforward.
forward, exactly,
Yeah.
with the way they go about their whole relationship stuff. And for me, I think that it's not very conventional with like what I experienced in Africa. So yes, I don't think I would want to be in such space. No, it's not a no for them. No, it's like, no, I'm trying again, and I'm trying it again and again and again.
You see why we
And
always
it's
we always lie to you people.
no, it's crazy for me. So I don't think I would want to be in such a space. So I don't.
You see why black men are always
I
lying to
don't
you.
see myself.
You see, because she don't want somebody who will be straightforward.
No,
She won't make you
no,
careful.
they're too forward, and they're forward. I feel.
Of course,
may end in,
What? But
like-
what do you mean by forward?
Forward.
Because, and what do you mean by them being persistent? Because I know many white men. You say no, though, they'll maybe try
They'll
again
be-
because that's a natural man's thing.
Okay.
But I haven't experienced the white men being very persistent.
Black man
Oh,
is even
really?
more.
Yeah.
A black man is see.
No,
a
then-
black man go fit chase you for like
Exactly.
4 years.
4 years, you will tell you're not my type. I don't like you.
If you
And-
show I'm ring self, say no, I don't believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I
Yeah.
think that probably it's probably what I experienced.
Okay.
Because no, mine was what's a bit crazy. The no was not a no.
Are you sure he was a white person?
Hey,
Because
white!
The fact that
Typical.
he has a
No,
Was
like-
it German or Turkish?
typical.
German.
And I think that's like way back in Ghana, I may have had like people approach and maybe for a while they went away. But for this, no, the person didn't go away, was still persistent. So I felt, no, I don't think I would want to be in such a space. Yeah, basically.
I want to understand this, right? I don't know if you have.
No.
Yeah. You see, like for what you said, the last time we had like an episode about like dating and we had all men and it looks like we were lambasting the girls, right? But the thing is that meeting a white person and meeting a black person, you see, there are differences in their perceptions. You get it. Black people think that, oh, okay, this person, where they come for me, they come for my document. That same guy would meet a white girl and then the white girl would never have that perception.
Because they don't even know that there's something like that you can do. That's what I was saying.
Do you think they don't know?
That they don't
Yeah,
know.
they don't know.
No, the point, I believe.
But I think
Or
that
even if
yes.
they know,
know.
they are
No,
very.
I think that
but-
people have actually come to know.
Yes, but
They know,
in
yeah.
recent times.
Sorry, I must say, a lot of black men know how to manipulate.
So why then do you, okay, if they don't know, right, fine. Now you know. Why then do you have to go back and bring someone? Is it not the same black person?
Oh, you're basically saying if I'm here and I'm dating someone in Ghana,
No,
and
I mean, you are saying that the person coming for you is coming for you because of this, right? The white person doesn't know, so he's naive. Yeah, he or she's naive, right? Fine, let's put that one aside. Now, you are not considering the one here, but you want to go back, bring someone. Is it not the same thing?
No, maybe no.
So if, no,
I
because
think-
if you're not considering a black person, then you consider a white person.
No, I
But
think
you are not consider the white. Considering, sorry, you are not considering the white person.
It's allowed,
Neither
it's allowed.
the black person. But yet you still have to go back and bring someone in. Is it not the same thing at the end of the day?
I would say both can be risky either way.
So what-
That one is
No,
not
but-
better than the other.
So-
It's just you have to get to know the person in general anyway to know what their intentions are.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yes, I think that they believe that if probably they start something with someone outside, I mean back in Ghana or something, probably they may build something with the person. And,
Distance.
Yes,
What-
like it may be,
somebody where
it may be better because
somebody where if you
see-
take champ
No.
from here, go in there.
No,
you
you
don't
see-
build anything.
No, you see,
Ghana will go
because
to build.
the problem is the mindset. It has already been damaged. Nothing can be done about it.
So-
That's what you have to understand.
So that is what-
they
that-
feel comfortable probably with getting someone back home and probably building something with the person and bringing the person here down, because it's like, okay, Adriana said it.
I mean,
Excuse me.
where I'm from Ghana? Is it not back home? They say back home are from Ghana.
No, but it's different. So far as you've been able to, let me use the word hustle and found your way here. You have like you're radical in your thinking. Like you have a different mindset than someone back there. Let's be frank. I don't think that the way you're thinking here will be the same way as someone in Ghana. Exactly. So I mean, it's okay for the lady to think that okay, so this person here is not like the same as somebody in Ghana. The person wants greener pastures. So whatever the person is going to do to get that greener pastures,
you
will do it.
So make I ask you this question. So at the top, see the person. Do you think the person also coming from Ghana when he comes here? Wouldn't that person have that same mindset that I have now?
Exactly.
Because when I was coming, I didn't have that mindset.
But
I came here and I had a mindset.
The whole
So if the person comes, the person also is going to have the same mindset. So the problem is not about. Is I think that it's just a mind. It's a mindset defect. We need to change. Like you know. It's a matter of here. We just have to change because at the end of the day, whatever you are trying to do comes back to the same thing you are trying to run or protect yourself from. You get it?
No, you see, the whole idea. Okay, so from what I am talking about, I'm saying that the person you are going to bring, the person is not so much invested like the person who came from Ghana to this place. The investments the person like made to come here on his own is different from the person you are going to bring.
It means that person will even be
even more. Exactly. So the situations here are different. That's what you have to understand.
And that is even the most
dangerous
part.
The person is looking for his 12K blocked account, oh boy. The person you are going to bring is not really concerned about any blocked account. Like,
but if the person comes here, the person will do Amazon. The person will start from somewhere. That be where the shock will come inside. And when the person comes and he now realizes that Charlie, the greener pastures where they talking, he not be greener, he be black on black. Frustration, the depression, and all of that. You see, the person is new to the system. Like for me, if I'm to get married to someone who is born here, I mean, I already know the system. I know what they think. I know how it is for a woman to come home and say that, oh, I'm tired. Because we are all working. I will not expect my wife to every day come home and come and cook for me. Because I'm working, I'm going out there, she's also going out there.
In Ghana, they don't have that.
No, in Ghana, the system is in a way flexible. So sometimes your mom can even come and stay with you and even take care of the children and all That's of that. True. Here, you will not even have that opportunity. So your wife will come in, take care of the kids and all of that. When the person
comes in, the person will learn. I mean, it doesn't take much to learn. You also learn when
guys, what are we even talking about right now? Because we were first talking about the black and white men, right? And the question would be, would you date a white man, right? So you said no based on your experience, right? But I will say this. Many men, I don't want to say a lot, everyone, but many men don't know how to approach ladies.
In Europe?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I'm saying that because you yourself even said, nobody's even approaching you. That's even to begin with.
Yeah.
And then also, we had the conversation. I've had conversations with friends, even with some people here about men being too direct. So in Ghana, it's normal to be direct, right?
Yeah.
Whereby here in Europe, it's about time. Time. You need to test in slowly. But many men just go directly, hey, this and that, and that. But maybe start slowly by, hey, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time, this and that. The next week, you see the person again, you'll be like, hey, cool, nice to see you. The next time, you'll be like, yo, actually, I don't have your number. Let's exchange contacts. You know, what are you doing in school? I feel like that's the thing many men don't really know how to do yet.
It's true, yeah. For that, it's true.
Yes, and yeah, I think that's one of the issues.
Yeah, I think I will side with you. For that is true. Like many people who
saying I love you after 1 week.
Exactly. Many people who migrate from wherever they come here and they want to migrate that way of life here. And it doesn't work like that here. Because you see someone like 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and tell the person you love, like here, it looks weird. So I think for that one, I side with you.
Before Loretta, we come to you.
I don't know. The scope of men we are talking about is just like white guys or like general.
Everybody.
I think white guys here in Europe
They
know how to approach.
Okay.
If they like you, they know how to approach and do it slowly.
Okay.
With black men, I feel like it depends of your experience with ladies. Some people don't really have experience with ladies and don't have female friends, so they don't really know how to approach. But I would say that's the majority.
Yeah.
But that's actually true, because if then it's not just the whites and it's the blacks. I don't know if I'm safe to say that most of the blacks are like sex starved. So
What? Is what? Is what? We are what?
so no, but
Yeah,
yes,
what?
I said I
What
don't have
did you say?
experiences, but I have experiences.
What did you say?
You didn't hear what I said?
No.
I won't repeat it.
Oh,
But
repeat
yes,
it. I want to know.
but
What
yes,
did she say?
I don't
and
even know, bro.
You didn't hear?
I didn't hear.
Okay, no, then that's fine.
No,
But-
continue. You said sex stuff.
Yes,
Oh.
Sex
exactly.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Like black people.
Yes.
Oh, it be true. That one there. Oh yeah.
So I mean, as you guys are saying, they don't really like start from like the foundation and try and get to know the person. They just like jump into
Yeah.
it. And
Every day come home.
But it depends as well what your intention is. If it's just a hookup, that's what you do. But I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
that's
but
with
that
men in
one
general.
is true.
No, but yeah, it's true.
That, for what she's saying is true. Because me, I'm a Ghanaian. And it mostly Ghana. Come,
it
let's go
about
on a
Ghana?
date. You know, really deal. How many guys go meet you and tell you, say, let's go on a date? Come home, visit me.
And so you do that here as well.
Me, I don't do. Me, I don't do.
Question.
Yeah, me, I don't do that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. We've come to the end of the podcast. But before I say that we are done, do you have any last words?
Loretta.
I would say that, I don't know, but I think that probably the men here should go to like the foundation, or should go to like the basis, try to approach ladies the right way and get to know them, and I believe that will work. And also the ladies, I mean, we should open ourselves up for any opportunities. You never know where you'd find like your soulmate,
Right.
or like the love of your life. So yeah,
Right.
we should be open to.
Yeah.
What is something you would say you've learned from this podcast with the women?
I think I've learned that men have to learn how to approach ladies in the right way, as in the standard of Europe. Yeah. And then, I mean, and for what I would say, I would also say we are all not perfect. We are coming from different backgrounds and different cultures and all of that. And I know the ladies know. So if you have someone approaching you in a way that you think is not right and you like the person, you can just open up and teach the person, because we are all not perfect. Life is all about learning, so you can just teach us.
All right.
I mean, just teach us. Yeah.
All right. Amazing. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video.
We are out.